The NFL 2025 schedule was just released. I'm about to predict the Dallas Cowboys 2025 record. Let's just jump straight into this. Week 1, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I know some of you are thinking we're just gonna go to Philly and get bodied. Absolutely not. They're gonna be raising a banner. We're gonna be raising 40 points on them. Honestly, this could be a canon moment for the Dallas Cowboys. We're starting the year 1-0 with a dub. Let's go. After that, we're going to the Giants. I fully expect the Giants to not be very good this season whatsoever. This is an easy dub. W. 2-0. Easy start to the season. Week 3. As you can see, week 3, we go and visit the Bears. Caleb Williams. Let me tell you something about Caleb Williams. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. Did y'all just see that book? He didn't even want to be on the Bears? If he doesn't even want to be on the Bears, there's no way they're beating America's team. We're off to a 3-0 start. All of a sudden, analysts are going to be chirping. Is this Dallas team for real? We'll find out, because up next, after we get this dub and go 3-0, our arch nemesis comes into town. That's right, week 4, we got the Packers. And honestly, this is going to be the first L of the season. Why, you might ask? Because we're cursed. I do not know what it is. The Packers, for some reason, have our calling card at AT&T Stadium. It's weird. There is some sort of curse that needs to be lifted. I'm not sure how we do it. I'm very happy to be wrong. Jordan Love, honestly, does not scare me whatsoever. It's the curse that scares me. So we'll see if we're going to be able to break that this year. But until further notice, I got us taking the L. We're at 3-1. After this, we have our first semi-bye week against the Jets. The Jets are in shambles. We're going to see what Justin Fields can do, but honestly, there is nothing here that I can see. I don't know. I just don't see how the Jets can beat us with their current team. They have talent. The talent's there, but it just might be a little bit too soon for Justin Fields to put everything together. Cowboys get the dub. And all of a sudden, we are 4-1. Week 6, we go play the Carolina Panthers. We have to be sure that these are 2 back-to-back dubs, because our schedule is front-loaded. It's very easy at the beginning, but then it gets very hard later. So this is going to have to be a dub. I don't care if it's Andy Dalton. I don't care if it's Bryce Young. This is a dub. Cowboys are off to a 5-1 start. Who would have thought? Me, because I'm making this video. After this, we host the Commies. A lot of people have been speculating, oh, the Commies, they got 6 primetime games. Big deal. So do we. We're America's team. I'm actually expecting the Commies to take a huge step back this season. And because of that, I have us beating the Commies at home. They're going to regret putting them in 6 primetime games because they're not built for this. The Cowboys are. Deebo Samuel's washed. 6-1 Cowboys. Week 8, we go play the Broncos. As many of you know, I am not a believer whatsoever. Brandon Perna, we are going to win this game by at least 17 points. Bo Nix cannot save you. You honestly need to think about drafting another quarterback next season. He's not the answer. The Cowboys easily get this done. And all of a sudden, the Cowboys are sitting pretty at 7-1. Now, after this, week 9, this is where we could have a trap game. Kyler Murray, Trey McBride, they have talent. I just don't know if they're going to be able to beat this Cowboys team if we're healthy. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and give us the dub right here, week 9. Against the Cardinals. 8-1? I'm talking elite trash at this point on Twitter. Eagles fans, they lost their first 2 games because they lost to us, played Kansas City, and lost to Kansas City. We're number 1 in the NFC East right now in this universe. This is how it needs to go. This is how it will go. This leads us into the bye week. 8-1. We're going to get rejuvenated. We're going to get refreshed. No one can say anything to us. CeeDee Lamb is pairing well with George Pickens. Our run game, Jaden Blue. Schottenheimer's dialed up all the screen passes for him. He's our Tony Pollard replacement. We are clicking on all cylinders. People have us winning the whole NFC headed into the bye week. After that, we go and take on the Raiders. Now, here's the thing. The Raiders did get very good, but we are rested. We are rejuvenated. We're feeling great after that bye week. This could be a trap game because of that, but I do think we go ahead and take care of business. We get that dub. 9-1. Here's where things start getting a little tricky. From weeks 12 to 17, the Cowboys play 6 games in a row versus teams that won 11 plus games last season. The first time this has ever happened, which is ridiculous if you ask me. Also, for whatever reason, the Eagles just happen to be the number 1 rested team. So they have the most rest days out of all teams in the NFL. The Eagles. I think when you add all those factors up, we're going to be looking past the Eagles for this game. We're going to be looking towards that Thanksgiving game versus the Chiefs. I think we're going to let this one slide. I think we split with the Eagles this year. That's going to be our second L. We're at 9-2. Now, this is going to lead us into Thanksgiving weekend. We don't know who is going to be performing. But I can tell you what, it will be Dak who will be performing on Thanksgiving weekend, because we, in front of Taylor Swift, in front of America, are gonna show the world why we are still America's team, despite Taylor Swift, despite the Swifties. We are going to win this game on Thanksgiving, propelling us to 10-2 on the season. We are legitimate competitors. I think after all that hype after Thanksgiving, we're gonna let this one go. Lions are gonna be a competitive team this year, especially if they're able to stay healthy. Because of that, I think all the Thanksgiving hype, I think we actually let this one go. We catch another L here. That's okay though, because we're still 10-3. We then host the Minnesota Vikings, who we don't really know what they have at quarterback. Is JJ McCarthy going to be that guy? Is he even gonna be started at this point? Who knows? We do know they have Justin Jefferson. He could be the second best receiver in the league after CeeDee Lamb. I just don't think it's going to be enough, honestly. I think we bounce back here week 15, 11-3. I think we give up week 16 against the Chargers. Justin Herbert has finally got some receivers that do not hate him. This is going to be a hard stretch for the Cowboys. And I think we could give up one against the Chargers. They're a very talented team. Very talented team. I think we let one go here during this brutal stretch, but that's okay because we're still 11-4. At 11-4, we are top 3 in the NFC as the playoffs get closer. This is going to be an important game. I think this game could potentially determine our seeding going forward. This is going to be an important game, and I do not think the Commies are ready. I do not think Jaden Daniels has it within him to beat us when the game is on the line. I think we go in, I think we get this dub and secure our positioning either at the number 1, the number 2, or number 3 seed. And I think because of that, we get to 12-4, and we're going to rest our starters the final week against the Giants. So because of that, the Giants are gonna win this game, worsen their draft stock the same way they did last year. They don't know ball. They're not getting Arch Manning, leading us to a 12-5 record. We're the 1, 2, or 3 seed coming out of the NFC. NFC is not going to be as strong as it was last year. I think we got the Eagles competing. I think we got the Lions competing. And I think that's really it. There's no other team I can see doing better than the Cowboys this year, despite us having this brutal stretch. Well, let me know, what do you think? What will the Cowboys go in 2025? Also, last year when I did this, people were pulling up the receipts of my predictions as I was wrong. I didn't think Dak was gonna get injured last year. Okay, things change rapidly. I don't wanna hear any of this. Hindsight is 2020. So unless you have made a prediction down here below, I don't wanna hear you say anything to me. Cowboys are going 12-5. We've done it the past 2 out of 3 years. The only year we haven't done it was when Dak was injured. Getting back into form. We are America's team. We have 6 primetime games. We have the first game of the year. We play on Thanksgiving against the Chiefs. We play on Christmas against the Cowboys. We are still the big ticket draw here, even with all the Swifties. Let me know if I'm being biased here, because I think this is really what we could do, especially now that we have George Pickens, especially now that we have Tyler Booker, especially now that we can establish a run game and run play action. But with that being said, I have some mistakes and corrections. Last video I made, Cooking or Cooked NFL Draft 2025, I said that Jaden Blue was selected in the 4th round. The Cowboys did not have a 4th round pick. He was selected in the 5th round. I also said Hunter Renfrow was a Charlotte native. He is not a Charlotte native. He's a native of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is 3 hours away. Kyle Williams did not go to Washington. He went to Washington State. And lastly, at the time that I recorded, there was no punishment doled out to the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator for the prank call to Shedeur Sanders. Literally, immediately after I put that out, the NFL fined the Falcons $250,000 and the defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons $100,000. A costly prank call. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button. And as always, no! Jugamos, Juegos, throw me the alley.
Magruder. The heck?
Agruder. Not about that life. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man.
Throw me the alley.
I'm a grown man.
Throw me the alley.
I'm a grown man.